Hello and welcome back to the Hot Seat Podcast, where you have your host
Q.
and I'm Flo, and we're going to get right into the episode. Actually, no, we're not. I have to make this special announcement first.
I have a story.
Make sure this is clipped in before. So, YouTube has been quite interesting, and we wanted in the last episode we expressed that hey, the 200th subscriber will go ahead and get a mug and a tote bag. We have not been getting any emails letting us know that, hey, you have a brand new subscriber. So here it is what we want you guys to do. So once you go ahead and subscribe and hit the follow button on Instagram, and then we'll go ahead and decide which one of the 7, because we got 7 more subscribers to go till we hit 200. So among those 7 people that actually go ahead and follow the Instagram, which is at the HOTC Podcast, that's the HOTC Podcast, will decide at random who will be the winner of that 7, of those 7. Does that make sense?
Of those 7, who will be the winner?
Yes, there we go.
Got it.
So make sure you do that because we ain't been getting the emails, and let's transition right into what we normally do is story time. So I'll just go first since I'm already talking.
Okay.
Short, sweet, simple. Want to go ahead and celebrate Yvonne having a 4.0, all A's. She was on the honor roll. That's excellent, wonderful, and we're going to celebrate after we record this. So very, very proud of that accomplishment. Yes.
So in the word
Correlation? Conjunction?
Yes, correlation
Okay.
to celebrating. She had an assembly this morning, and guess what happened? We met some more alumni of Gremlin.
Oh, yes.
2 more. Reached out to them, and my oh my, it was hilarious. There's another gentleman standing there, and Flo and he were having a short conversation, and then the Gremlin alumni came up, and yes, Dave. And then Ray, the Gremlin alumni, came up and was speaking, and then the 2 found out they were both Gremlin.
Because he had the Gremlin jacket on, so I was like, wait, hold on. Is that Graham fam? Go ahead and introduce
And they're
myself.
like, oh, you're the ones with the plate on the car. I was like, yep, that's us. And so then Dave was like, I see where this is going. Because Dave did not go to Gremlin.
No,
and
he didn't go to no HBCU. No.
I told Dave, it's okay, you're not alone. I, too, did not go to an HBCU.
Open arms. Open arms. You want to support? You can join the family.
Yes. So I thought that was a funny little story.
Yeah.
We just continue to converse, and we exchange numbers, and hopefully we'll be able to get together soon and continue.
Yeah, continue on the growth. So it's very, very encouraging to see like-minded individuals, and I'm talking about this kind, out in the community. I'm getting introduced to more and more black folk out here. So that's a pretty good mix. But then when you really look at it, though, just to nerd out, pretty much everywhere you go, 13% is the standard of the black population. So it's good to now to run into some people. Yeah.
All right.
So today,
short, sweet, and simple.
Yeah, today what we wanted to do is put the hot seat on the hot seat. Okay? So we have this game here called the hot seat. And so the hot seat is on here. We're going to go ahead and answer some of these questions. You know, fill in the time. We're going to give it to you honest, open, transparent. And this is pretty much, you know, the house rules of this game.
Wait, so we're both answering, yes?
Whatever you ask, I have the answer. Whatever I ask, you have the answer. We're going over the rules, okay? Straight. Play with one person. Play with the deck of cards, and it's not for the faint of heart. You can swap. So the person who drew the question can change one word before reading it aloud. So you can kind of adjust the question. Or change it up. After drawing 3 cards on your turn, give 1 to another player. They are now in the hot seat. The player 1 left of the player who drew 3 is the next player to draw 3. Okay. So just to keep it simple,
We're just
We're going to
going back
ask a
and forth.
question, set it down. We're going to keep going. And question number 1. Oh, well, this is the one we talked about.
Did I have an answer for this one?
No, you don't have an answer for this one. Yeah, I have an answer. I don't know. We'll see.
Here, give it to me.
Fine. I don't know. Hand me one.
Yeah, no, this is. I don't have an answer for that one.
All right. All right. Number 1 for you. What will your gravestone say?
Is my gravestone or your gravestone?
Yours.
Oh, my gravestone will say, "Here lies Aquia, a most peculiar individual."
There you go. Mrs. Peregrine, most or peculiar
Yeah,
children.
yeah.
The movie.
School for Peculiar Children.
There we go.
All right, ready?
Yes.
What will Satan add to hell in preparation for my arrival?
He's gonna have to add. He's gonna have to add love. You have to add that because in order for him to do that, that means his heart has to be changed. And God being a forgiving God, hopefully he extends his arms to him, and there will be no more hell, only heaven.
So does that mean that you aren't going to hell, or
Yeah,
you
just
intend
about.
to go to hell?
No, that's why.
So hell will become heaven.
If I get sent down there, it's gonna be heaven because he's gonna have to inject love.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going to heaven. That's why I said it like that.
Okay.
All right. So,
It's good to know.
what is your pornographic pet peeve? Mine is hearing guys. I don't want to hear you.
So actually,
Because I like to watch to get educated.
it's not specific to pornography, like in anything. The overly dramatized expression irritates me so much. Like, in porn you have the yes, it's
Unnecessary?
just like I cannot. I shall not watch.
Yeah.
But yes, it is. I find it very educational because
Like I said, whoa, that move.
I'm
Gotta
not about
try
to go
that.
up to somebody. So give me your 10 top tips on. No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I like to learn different moves and stuff. So yeah, but the noise of the guys, get me out of there. Mute them. Mute their mic.
Okay, so what would you be ashamed of if your internet history was published in the paper?
Internet history?
Yes.
I wouldn't be ashamed of anything. They would just call me a nerd. There's so many articles with business and sports and retirement and taxes. I'm not ashamed of watching porn, so I wouldn't care.
Huh? Just asking.
What would be your signature? What?
I don't know.
If you were a serial killer.
Oh.
What?
Say it again. No, read it.
What would be your signature if you were a serial killer?
You ready?
I don't know.
Dental floss.
So you flossed their teeth and then left it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Ask your question.
Naturally, what else would I do with the dental floss?
Oh my gosh.
I guess I have to change it.
Okay.
Because it says, what do I? So,
Okay, so change it.
what do you think about during sex?
What do I think about during sex? Mm-hmm. Tearing it up.
Really?
Yup. Yup. Like, can I go into overdrive? Yes. Can I go into overdrive? Let's see.
Let's see.
Because the reaction feeds the energy. Where is the weirdest place that you've pooped?
Oh. As a young child, out in my grandparents' house, we had this group of trees, not on their property, but like in this random land. It's purchased now, but this random land in front of their property where we basically made a tree house.
And you pooped in the tree?
Yeah, we even brought a roll of toilet paper because we had like a section that was designated as the bathroom.
So you climbed up the tree and then pooped?
No, that part was down on the bottom where they had like all those weird brown leafy thingies.
So you were fertilizing the tree?
Yes.
Oh, wow. What's your question?
If you could give your partner one piece of advice knowing that they wouldn't be offended, what would it be? So if you could give me a piece of advice.
I don't have a piece of advice. It's more so. Yeah, I don't have a piece of advice.
You don't have a piece of advice?
I don't have a piece of advice. Piece of it. Not piece of advice. I don't have a piece of advice that I would give you knowing it would. I would just tell you.
That is true. You would just tell me.
Sometimes it comes out rough, but I would just tell you. All right. What typically sounds good, or no, what typically sounds bad to everyone else, but sounds amazing to you?
I'm seeing a reoccurring theme here. So something that typically sounds bad to other people,
Yeah.
but sounds good to me,
Mm-hmm.
that someone has been regular.
You like that sound?
No, like someone saying something?
Answer it how you answer it. That's cool. Go ahead.
Okay, so my answer is someone telling me something, and like if someone had been constipated, but then like, oh, I'm back to being regular, I'd be like, oh, that's great. Where most people would be like, TMI.
No.
I would be excited for them.
We're human beings. There's no such thing as TMI. You know if you do it, other people do it too.
Yeah, but that just means other people want to hear about what you do, even though they do it too.
And
Or they do too.
it's part of life. Do. Oh, yeah, I got it.
What is the most unusual situation? This could actually work either way. I could say, what is the most unusual situation I've ever woken up in, asking you, or put it on you that you've ever woken up in.
The most
unusual situation
that I've woken up to.
Yeah.
My roommate smashing 2 females.
Why?
Because it was kind of like, I don't know how to call it, but there was like 2 rooms and we share a bathroom, basically. But in each room, there are 2 beds. So I walk in to the common area, the bathrooms. Common area is on the left, bathrooms on the right. Our room that we share is on the left. So I go in there and I walk in there. Mind you, this room is not that big. Like, it's like a regular room.
Wait, but you were asleep?
No, I was awake.
No, it says you've ever woken up to.
Well, I've woken up to it too.
Oh.
I'm just like, what? And this is, that time was before basketball practice. I just roll over eyes. What in the world? Went right back to sleep. Waited till they were done.
So were you actually asleep or were you listening?
No, I went back to sleep. I was back to sleep. Set the little alarm on my phone. Like, okay, let's add. Hopefully he's done by then. Went off to practice. They were, all 3 of them, knocked out in the bed. That's the weirdest thing I've ever woken up to.
Yeah, that sounds yeah.
Yeah.
That was my question. Go.
What is the craziest thing that you've done what is the craziest thing I've done that I didn't remember doing?
Craziest thing you've done that you don't remember doing?
Or reverse it. Craziest thing that you've done that you don't remember doing. There we go. Because I need to switch it up.
I don't remember.
But someone had to have told you.
Yes, no. That would be a trip to New Orleans for Miss Tiffany Goodman's birthday, and
You gotta put the whole government out there. Couldn't just
they've
say
already
Tiffany.
met her.
And
Anyways, and
we have new watchers.
the details of that trip are Still questionable and under review.
They're not under review. 3 people witnessed this.
I don't know about that.
I'll share one of the events. She said she was going to sit down because there's a towel area by the elevator. Instead, she decided to lay down and go to sleep.
What?
Because it was cool.
Oh.
And you were hot. So it had tile, marble, whatever you want to call it, flooring. And we had to pick you up, get you in the elevator. So we could go to our hotel room.
This is why you don't drink outside of your home.
Hey, you had fun. We had fun.
Yeah, well, but it's more fun when you remember it. Like, I remember the beginning.
It's the most fun when you don't, because then you're appalled and shocked and laughing at the things
Exactly.
that you did. That makes it more fun.
I remember the beginning, and then I remember random things that I think happened in the middle, and then I remember the end, which was like the whole being in a cold shower thing.
Oh, yeah, you hated me for that.
Yeah, I don't like cold. Apparently, that is a standard, no matter what sort of situation I'm in.
You liked it on the elevator floor.
Well, that was a different cold. That was not a cold water on my body.
All right, your question.
What is the weirdest thing that has popped into your head during sex? I don't know.
The weirdest thing that's popped in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, dang it, we're on the hot seat. Gotta be honest. My grandmother, it just came across my head. I don't know why. And I was like, what? And I had to think about something else.
Which grandmother?
Big Mama.
Recently?
No, this is years ago. Long time ago.
Was this with us?
No.
Okay. I mean, I don't like the fact, but then I'm glad that is not something that crosses your mind.
Like, what?
Ugh.
Like, what the heck is that? Yeah, I was just random. It was just a memory of me and her doing something. I was like, what? Why is this going on in my head in the middle of this? This doesn't make any sense.
Well, you obviously weren't thinking about tearing it up, as you said earlier. So I don't know if that's a testament to you or me, but all right.
What would you like to change in about the society we live in?
I would like to change the way Black American, African American, melanated Americans, or melanated American women. Actually, I would like to change the way minority women are looked at. Because oftentimes you have the Black or African women who are sexualized because of their body type, but then you also have Latinas who have the same thing happening, and it's just not okay and not fair. Just like, Black mothers are unhappy having to have certain conversations with their sons. I'm a Black mother who's unhappy to have a conversation with my daughter about, well, you can't wear that because other people
are glued to certain things.
Yeah, so...
Well, that happens across the board, whether it be Indians from India, like Pakistanis and all of them. A lot of them women are shaped like
that's
Black women. Yeah, so I get your point.
Yeah,
I get it.
It's just the
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
I got it.
Okay. What gets harder for me when I'm drunk?
Oh, I was like, what gets hard for me? I was like, what?
My finger?
What gets harder for you when you're drunk?
Life, everything.
Yeah.
I cannot
walking, talking. Yeah, everything.
Making sense of the world in which I'm in.
It's so crazy. What? I don't know.
How to use the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, you remember that one?
I remember because you guys told me, but I don't actually remember.
I was like, are you okay? No. All right, cool. So my question, right?
Yes.
What keeps you up at night?
What keeps me up at night? Mm-hmm. As in, like, you guys watching TV and it's too loud? Or my personal fears?
There you go. Your question. You answered it.
No, yeah. They keep me up at night. What is an inappropriate question that I've always wanted to ask? So what is an inappropriate question that you've always wanted to ask?
No, you can answer it.
I've never come across a question that I thought was inappropriate or that I couldn't figure out a way to word to be able to ask. I don't have one. I've asked all of my questions, and if I can think of one, I will ask it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, no. But I made it for you.
No, you didn't. You read it for you the first time. I don't have to answer that.
No, and then
this is black people rules. Okay?
Exactly. So black people rules. I just changed the rule right now. I said it out loud because I was reading. And I was like, "Well, no, for you." And then you're like, "Oh, well, you can answer for yourself too."
I didn't say for yourself too.
Yep. So I answer for me. Now you answer for you.
What's the question?
What is an inappropriate question?
Where is the weirdest place?
What is an inappropriate question that you have always wanted to ask?
An inappropriate question?
Yes.
That I've always wanted to ask. Mm-hmm. Oh, ratios. Oral ratios. Does it side more, as in men do more than women, or women do more than men?
How is that an inappropriate question?
Because you don't just walk up to a man and be like, yo, or a couple and be like, so, what's the ratio?
Okay.
Are you giving more or you giving more? That's inappropriate.
Understood. I thought that would have been more of a you directing a specific question towards me, but okay.
No, because I know what's going on in my head in this relationship, so I'm curious. All right, so I actually have an answer to this one, so I'm going to answer it as well. Where is the weirdest place I've ever been hit on or hit on someone? The weirdest place I've ever been hit on is is outside of Jackson Hewitt when I used to work there. This lady walked up to me, said I was attractive and all this stuff, and then said, you know, could I fellatio you? It's only going to cost 25 cents. And I was like, oh, God.
Does that count as being hit on?
She said I was good looking.
Oh, okay.
And then she proceeded she needed some money and she wanted to do that.
But 25 cents?
I know. I was like, I appreciate the compliment, but, oh, baby, come on now. 25 cents? You got to up the price. And then I would still say no, but I was like, dang, where are you at in life to be like 25 cents for some fellatio? No. I had to get out of there.
Sorry,
All right, answer to you. Where's the weirdest place you've been hit on or you hit on someone?
So I've never hit on someone, but the weirdest place that I've ever been hit on was actually at the hospital. And the thing that makes it weird is it was after a code blue, meaning a patient had a cardiac arrest.
They was in the heat of the moment, huh? They was just like, ooh.
So that was the weirdest.
My adrenaline is pumping. I need to release.
I don't know.
All right, what's your question?
I was just like, that was one of those moments where I just ignored them, but they knew it because I looked at them and was like, I'm not answering that, and walked away. What do most people find attractive that I don't?
Power.
Most people find that attractive and I don't find power attractive?
Yeah.
Explain.
A lot of people are attracted to power. Sometimes power comes with stability. Stability. Wow. Stability, comfortability, and the ability to do certain things. So, for instance, because I've seen it so many times, it's not always about wealth. So, a lot of females that I've seen who are in the church world seem to be infatuated with the pastor because of the position he holds and how it's revered, and that's as a powerful man, blah, blah, blah. And so a lot of females tend to be drawn to doing whatever it is that the pastor wants and needs, and some of them take it too far. And that's why some pastors end up in the news for doing stuff they ain't supposed to be doing. But yeah, so that's just an example that I can think of off the top of my head. So as for you, you're not looking for someone who's super rich, and otherwise you want to marry me because I'm not super rich. Because there's a lot of time with a lot of wealth comes with power, which is influence and things of that nature. So I don't think you're drawn to that. All right.
That was my question. So it's your turn.
Okay. You're horny and ready to go. What would be the most effective way for me to kill the mood?
That is easy. Pass gas.
All right, what's your question?
I'm done. You know what? I now have a headache. My whole body hurts. Sorry. Yes.
I'm going to watch my favorite TV show now. Go ahead. Question.
What song would be the hardest for me to have sex to?
Never Would Have Made It by Marvin Sapp.
Yeah.
I know that one off of it.
Any gospel song.
That came across one time and I was like, done.
None of them. Not one of them.
You know you've had one too many drinks when?
I know I've had one too many drinks when I've had more than one drink. When I've had more than 6 ounces of any alcoholic beverage, I know I've had more than one too many.
When she gets to that 7th ounce, she's done.
And literally,
brand new person.
Literally, my description is like I was like here, but now I'm like here, which makes no sense because I am always the same height. Yeah. So yeah.
I know I've had one too many when I go use the restroom. Then I have to start all over again.
If only. It's your turn.
No, that was my question.
Oh, was it? Oh. What is something the opposite gender does that disgusts me?
Disgust you. You switch it up. So you're.
Well, disgusts you.
Okay.
You should know me well enough to know too.
What's the question again?
What is something the opposite gender does that disgusts you? You, Flo.
Something females do that irritates me.
No, it disgusts you.
Disgusts me?
Because there's a difference.
Shoot, this goes both ways, male and female. Smack. That's disgusting. Smacking your food?
Oh, when you, yeah.
Yeah, close your mouth and chew. I don't want to hear it or see your food that you're enjoying. That's nasty. Yeah.
I honestly thought you were going to make a comment about what we saw picking up the kids today with the...
Oh, that's another one too. Come on now. I love to see women happy and bold and comfortable in their own skin, but come on. You can't be having all your cheeks out and your shorts look like a thong around kids.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that. White skin, dark skin, pink, purple, don't matter the color, race you are. Just don't. That's inappropriate.
It's not okay.
Golly, don't, yeah, no one wants to see that. Nobody. No matter what shape or size you are, nobody wants to see that. Unless you go to a place where that's supposed to be seen, which I don't go to anymore. But we will one day together. I don't know. We'll see.
We've done that already.
Oh, we did do that already. Oh, we've done it. Off the list.
I would say that was part of the problem.
Yeah. What is the weirdest thing that you've ever walked in on?
So I was at work. I was at work, and I think I was working the overnight shift, or I was doing a double when I was a nursing assistant. So I was working from 2 till 6 o'clock the next morning, because it was 2 to 10 and then 10 to 6. So I was doing a double. And so in like the middle of my night shift, I went to go do vitals. And so the way some of the rooms were, because I was on the VIP unit, they had like, it was like a hotel, like the patient had their room, and then they had another room with like a pull-out couch and everything. And so I opened the doors, quietly, so I didn't want to disturb, because I know the patient had guests, and I saw things you should not be seeing in a hospital.
Oh, the patient was getting it in?
No, the patient's guests who were not family related to the patient. So it was like, I think it was like the patient's caregiver, and then they had someone come who's supposed to be bringing them food.
So someone was smashing in front of the patient?
Yes.
While the patient was asleep?
Yes, but they're like right next, so like you have to pass them to get to the patient. So obviously I couldn't go do vitals, because
I would have did them anyways.
I was like,
made them so uncomfortable.
Close the door.
Okay.
What is the most terrible thing you did in high school?
Throw someone into the trash can. Because they wanted to make fun of me. And I had enough of it, and talking about my hairstyle back then and all this stuff.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Hair.
You want to keep going? That day I was bold and brave. Threw you in the trash can.
Right.
And I thought I was getting expelled. I was so nervous. I hurry up, got out of school, because that was the last class. Went to my mom and I told her, and I confessed, this is what I did. Because I know it's coming. But no one found out, and then I apologized to the person's parent. I let them know what I did and why I did it.
I was about to say, you better not apologize to whoever that little stinking kid is.
Oh no, I didn't apologize to him. You over here trying to be cool. Be cool in the trash can.
Your turn.
What is the weirdest thing you would do in a game of truth or dare? Hold that thought. Who's up there?
Me?
So you stay in your room. I told y'all don't come in and out. We're recording.
You guys told me to go
No.
to one.
I said no. So you stay up there. I told y'all no in and out. In the middle of us recording. I said stay outside. You're going to be out here, you stay out here. Lord, you need to answer these questions faster. Okay. So, what is the craziest thing you would do in a game of truth or dare?
I don't know. I've played a lot of truth or dare, and I usually always pick dare, and so far there hasn't been anything that I've been dared to do that I haven't done, including going up to talk to a perfectly good stranger and asking them some very, very personal questions about themselves.
Well, the people you play with have been very nice. Because they could have dared you to do some other weird, strange stuff. Because I played that in college. It got a little...
Sexual, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it got, yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody wanted to give. So imagine all the ththings that were done.
I'd rather not. Okay. What is the most unethical thing you've ever done?
Unethical, steal candy when I was a kid, and was actually put in handcuffs at the grocery store. Then proceeded to go home and get whooped from hell to heaven twice. Once from my mother, once from my father. Never again. Now, have I stolen before and by accident? Yeah, I've done that. With my parents. Like, we were supposed to buy a lock, and I completely forgot it was in my hand. Walked right out of Walmart with the lock in my hand.
So you put it in a basket.
We was holding and grabbing and moving. So, what do you
Really?
wish was socially acceptable?
Didn't we do this one already?
No. Or we can just not answer it.
I don't know.
Okay. Next one. What is your safe word?
Stop.
Cool.
I forgot what. I say stop. No, don't do that. It hurts. I don't like that.
There you go.
Wait, change. Let's switch.
Reverse.
Yeah. Pretty much all of those. All of those are the safe word.
All right.
What always seems to come up when my family is trying to embarrass me? Oh. What always seems to come up when your family is trying to embarrass you?
Whippings. Getting whipped. They always talk about that. That or... See, I said this name earlier, but it's in a different realm, guys. Different realm. My brothers would tease me about Big Mama, which is some female that liked me. They always seem to bring that up.
Oh.
That and 5254, which is too long of a story to get into today. But yeah, those are the two things. So they're associated with girls.
Yeah, no. Mine is that I was a crybaby. Always said either I was a crybaby or that I was bald-headed.
Okay.
Always those two. Always.
What is the grossest thing that's ever been in your mouth?
A mud pie. An actual pie.
Like from the earth?
Made of mud.
That's disgusting.
With
All right,
worms
what's
and
your
all
question?
the other bugs. I was a kid. I was young. I was a kid. What is the weirdest? You always get these. What is the weirdest sexual act you've been asked to do?
The weirdest?
Mm-hmm.
The weirdest? None of them's been weird.
Nothing anyone has ever told you would
No.
be considered weird.
If people think anal's weird, then that
No.
took me by surprise.
Okay.
Put it in my butt. What? That's what? So that to me, I guess during that
Okay.
time in my life, I
There you
would
go.
say that's weird.
At that time.
All right. What made you wait? What initially, there we go,
Okay.
made you attracted to your current spouse?
So what made me attracted to you?
Yeah, I had to change up the words because we could have 5, 6, 12 different people in here and we can ask this question amongst a group.
Okay.
So the game is not just for couples, it's
yeah.
for friends, just to get and put people on the hot seat and they got to answer the question. So what initially made you attracted to me? This is a good question that I want to know because you sure weren't when we were younger.
No, sure wasn't. Wow.
Must be so many things. She can't choose one.
Well, because I mean, like when you came back, you didn't look as goofy, so you looked nicer. But I mean, it wasn't like, oh, we're done. I'm going to steal you from who you're like. It wasn't. So I mean, I guess I could
You can't
say.
steal me. I was single.
No, when you came back,
I was single.
you were with LaShawn when Yvonne was a baby.
Oh, you talk about that.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I would probably say your determination to put the church in a better place. The church we were at talking about this.
Oh, the second time. Okay.
Yeah.
Second time you saw me. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. What's your question?
What is something... Wait, hold on. What is something that you love that is typically reserved for the opposite sex?
Something I love that's typically... so something I like to do that's typically something females do?
Yes.
Normally something females do?
Yes.
Something... I don't have one.
I'm saying so many things. You almost
No.
yeah, I know. I was going to say you don't have anything.
I was trying to name all the things females do. So waxing and getting your toes and nails done, hair done, but guys do that too.
Yep.
So no.
You know what? Actually,
I don't like wearing panties. So no.
I know what it is.
What is it?
You like accessorizing.
Accessory.
Your shades, and then you have your beads, and this comes
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
That's just called swag.
It's accessorizing.
Okay. All right.
But it was primarily something for that women would do. So that's what I'm saying.
Where is the last place on earth you'd want to have sex?
Honestly, it would be somewhere dirty. So that would include a hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means you've never done it?
Not a hospital, no.
Your
Because
turn.
I think about all of the bugs and bacteria. I wouldn't be able to get into it. What would you buy with a $50 gift card to any adult gift store?
What would I buy?
You got $50. You go to an adult store. What would you buy?
I honestly don't know what's in there besides movies and DVDs. Movies and DVDs, that's the same thing.
Yes, no. There's toys and lubricants, and some places have edible clothing and.
Something I buy with a $50 gift card, I don't go there to know what the price is.
Well, just guess something that anything. If you had a gift card to an adult store, what would you buy?
Based on the stuff we already have, there's nothing else to buy. I don't know.
Are you serious? There are so many things.
A swing?
We have a swing. But there are things that I wanted to get you that I was like, he's probably never going to use it. There are so many things. I will show you later.
I don't know. A sex game? I don't know.
We have those too.
Like I said, we have stuff. I don't know.
Okay. Well, they have something that
A
would...
whip? No, we got that.
Yeah. They have something
Some
that's...
cutout underwear so you can see the trunk. I'll buy that.
We do not have that. Would you make it edible?
That's up to you. I don't care.
You're the one buying it. And judging by your smile, yes, you would.
Go. What's your question? Or is it my turn? No, you just asked me.
Yeah, that was my
What
question.
is something that immediately, turns you off? That's fart.
No, that would stop for me and you. So this is generally
Yeah, go ahead. What is something that immediately turns you off?
bad breath and messed up teeth.
Well, that's farting from your mouth. Go ahead. What's your question?
That's messed up.
Well, brush your teeth. Floss too.
What is the biggest perk of being my significant other? And don't say the same thing that you've always been saying. Pick something different.
I've always been. What?
What is the biggest perk of being my significant other?
Like for you.
No, what is for you? The
So
biggest
because
perk, the biggest thing you
perk
benefit.
that you get.
No, the biggest perk you get from being with me.
I'm gonna say the same thing.
No.
Cause it's true.
But okay, and I'm telling you to pick something different because you said it on like almost all of the episodes. So say something else.
Cause I'm being consistent. It's the truth. It means so much to me.
Okay, you can say that and then you say the next thing.
Patience.
Okay, now what's the next thing? Gosh.
The next thing?
Yes. Gotta think that long and hard.
No, because I don't. There's a lot. Jokes. We can joke around.
I was gonna say I don't tell good jokes. You literally don't laugh at my jokes. You laugh at me trying to tell a joke. That's not the same thing.
Either way, you trying or me trying, we laugh a lot.
Okay.
There we go. My turn. If your sexuality were an animal, what would it be?
If my sexuality was an animal.
What would it be? Mine would be a rabbit. Because they go a lot.
Yes, they do.
So that's me. It's always in the membrane.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a really odd question.
Well, you got to know the anatomy of animals.
I don't need to know the anatomy. I need to know the character.
I mean yeah.
I
don't know. You might be a dolphin. Who knows?
what is that?
When the dolphin is ready to go, they will get it one way or another.
Oh, yeah, probably a dolphin.
Whether you're ready for it or not. Which is why they've been reportings of dolphins raping people, supposedly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just, when they're ready to go, they go.
Yeah, well, then that is weird.
Yeah.
In your opinion, blank should make someone ineligible to reproduce.
Closed-mindedness.
That's not genetically.
I know, but
okay.
but how you raise and rear your child.
That
if
is
you
true.
think one way is the way, and that's what you teach your child, yeah.
Jeez, that's harsh.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What's the best kept secret at your workplace? Oh, that's easy. I can answer that. HIPAA, the documents. That's the best kept secret for you. All right, go. What's your question? What?
That's so funny.
It's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 more questions. We got 9 more questions. Yes. Come on, ask away.
I was gonna be like, oh, most of the floors have like a massage chair. That was so much better.
That really tickles you, huh? Gosh.
Oh, that was sorry.
What? It's true. We're about to end the podcast. Jesus. Your laughter is making me laugh. Ask you a question. Oh my gosh. I'm hot. All right, you guys. I don't think we're going to get any more questions. I hope you enjoyed this game. I hope you guys go ahead and buy the hot seat. You know, because we are the Hot C podcast. We're great supporters of this game. So we appreciate you guys for listening to this episode. Please, please, please subscribe. Make sure you enter into the sweepstakes that we got to turn it into, so that way you can get the mug and you can get the tote bag. And we look forward to seeing you guys in 2 weeks. Peace.